How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 23 Franchise Rebuilding Challenge. So what we're doing today is we're doing a fantasy draft. We're letting the CPU draft my team, and we could basically need to try to win a World Series with no 90 overall players. So basically the no 90 overall player rebuild challenge. Can we do it? I guess we're going to find out. We're going to pick a random team, and we just have to make sure if we have any players that are 90 overall, we got to trade them. We can't sign any 90 overall players. If we have a player that becomes a 90 overall, we got to trade them. It's that simple. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, enjoy the content, comment on those videos, go to socials, playlist section on the main channel, down in the description if you like the content TJP. With that being said, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so we're going to pick a random team right here. So we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, and we'll be using the Miami Marlins. Works for me. Again, we're doing a fantasy draft, so it doesn't really matter. GM contracts off and all that fun stuff. Alright, this looks good. Let's kind of just see what pick we're going to have out of curiosity. Oh, we have the 4th pick. So we're going to get a 90 overall player. I'll submit the draft. And, well, we got Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a great pick, but unfortunately we can't keep him on the team. So, I'm going to go through all this, set it up, and I'll show you guys the roster that we have, and we're going to have to make a trade to start off the video. Alright, so let's take a look at the roster that we have here going into the season. And, I mean, as you can see, we have actually 2 90 overall players. We have Ronald Acuna Jr. and Randy Rosarino. So we can't have either of those guys. We've got to trade them. We've got to be able to win a World Series without 90 overall players. Having young guys could actually be somewhat helpful. But we'll see. I'm kind of just going to take a look here. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to trade our outfield. Pitching up Freddie Peralta, I mean, that's decent. DS, CJ, and Garrett Cooper. Garrett Cooper's pretty good, but he's in AAA. Jeff McNeil's a solid second baseman. Lyle Matthews is a third baseman. Okay. Alright, we're going to make some trades. We got to make some trades. Let's see if we try to get some glitchy players, but definitely going to move Acuna. We got to definitely move Acuna and Randy Rosarino. I can't trade them both in a package. It'd be sick if I could. I guess we could theoretically try to get like really good players for them. So let's see what's out there in the market. I'm going to do this trade here with the Astros. We're going to get Corbin Carroll and Rafael Devers for Ronald Acuna Jr. It doesn't seem like a great trade. Obviously, we're probably losing this trade, but at the same time, we get a really good third baseman. We get Corbin Carroll, lefty, who's already a left fielder who's already signed for a long deal, and he's young, 22 years old. So that'll be helpful for us. So we're going to make that trade. Boom. That's our first one. Alright, I'm going to do a deal here with the Phillies. We're going to get Anthony Desclafani, Anthony Santander, and Vinny Pasquantino for Randy Rosarino, Mike Tauchman, and CJ Cron. So Vinny is going to be our new first base. Vinny's actually to upgrade over CJ. So I'm going to do that deal. Works for me. We do have a lot of first basemen, so I do maybe want to consolidate a few of our positions. We don't have a lot of shortstops. We have a lot of second basemen and third basemen. So we might get a little bit more like just positional depth. So I'm going to kind of just look around and see if we can maybe upgrade in certain positions. I'm going to just deal with the Dodgers. We're going to get the best prospect in baseball, De La Cruz, for Cooper, Merrifield, Joe Perez. So yeah, we're getting a nice young guy there to help us out. And Elliot Cruz. That's about, I think, about it for moves for now. We're just going to kind of roll with the team and just kind of go from there and see how this team does. So I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. I mean, again, in our first season, it's going to be a little bit tough, but maybe some of our guys will develop, and hopefully nobody becomes a 90 overall. If we have somebody that comes a 90 overall, we got to move them. So that's kind of how that cookie crumbles. So I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. All right, so we're sitting at 51 and 41 at the All-Star break. Not too bad. 12th in the MLB in terms of ranking, but 51 and 41, 2 games back of the Nationals. If we look at our standings. So we do obviously have a top wildcard spot right now. Maybe make a couple moves. We might be able to hop and usurp the Nationals, or even if we just continue to play well. But we do have to take a look and see if our roster is looking all right. So far, nobody's an 90. I mean, Corbin Carroll's getting to that point, though. He's an 88 overall. He's been really good, though. First, Jeff McNeil's been solid. Vinny's been on fire. Devers, not having that great of a season. Diaz has been good. Matthews, decent. Okay, I mean, our lineup's been pretty solid. I mean, how about De La Cruz hitting 272? We'll take it. I'm just kind of taking a look at the rest of our roster. I mean, it's decent. How is our pitching looking? Our pitching, Peralta has been pretty bad. Yeah. Desclafani's been decent. Honestly, besides Peralta, we've been pretty good. Mason Miller, not too bad from him. Keller out of the bullpen, not bad. Our bullpen has been, for the most part, overall solid. AJ Minter, not too bad of a season so far. Could be a little bit better, a little more blown saves. But yeah, Dwayne Underwood And Genesis Cabrera, yeah, I gotta move Genesis. He's just not good. He's never good for some reason in this sim. He's just one of those guys that's just not good, almost like ever. I think we can make a couple moves to try to improve our team. I think that would be ideal. So I might consolidate a couple of my guys, some of my positional players, and see if maybe we can get another pitcher on the team, because I wouldn't mind another starter. I'm going to do this deal with the White Sox. We got Danny Duffy and Jared Kelenic for Montero, Harrison, and Rojas. Like another left field in our system. But also, too, we get another starting pitcher. I mean, Duffy isn't crazy good, but, I mean, he's an average starter, so we'll take it. Helps us out a little bit in terms of pitching depth. In terms of any other moves we want to make for this season, we're just going to rock out with a squad. Hopefully, nobody hits that 90 overall mark. If someone does, then we're going to have to move them in the offseason, but we'll see. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, 86 and 76. Made the postseason as a Walker team, taking on the Braves in the first round, so let's take a look here and see league leaders. Corbin Carroll runs 105. I feel like he became a 90 overall, so we might have to move him at the end of the season. He was Rookie of the Year as well, so good for him. Is he a 90 overall? He's a 92, so we got to trade him. Actually, it almost should be like I shouldn't let him play, but I know the game kind of just adjusts the lineups regardless. I don't know where De La Cruz is. Why is he off the bench? I guess because he's struggling a bit at the end of the year. Okay. But yeah, I mean, Carroll had a great season. But yeah, he became a 90. I should have probably traded him. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Not even a guarantee that we win. So, but imagine we do win, and it's like, oh, I already cheated in the challenge. But our pitching, I mean, Peralta, hey, pitch like that, we could lose because goddamn was he bad. Our rotation other than that was decent. Our bullpen, some guys were good, some guys weren't. Minter, not too bad. 34 saves, we'll take it. So yeah, we're taking on the Braves. You guys saw the Braves, solid team. 88 wins, so we'll see if we beat them. We got Peralta versus Gilbert, game 1. We win 5-2. Desclafani versus Tony Gonzalez, and well, we're in the NLDS. Take on the Nationals. Let's take a look at their team. The roster, Nationals were 93 wins, so I think they were the best team in the NL, probably the best team in the MLB. It's going to be a good, tough matchup for us. We got Sandoval versus Logan Webb, game 1. We lose that one 1-0 in 13 innings. Terrible. Okay. Our offense has got to step it up. Game 2, Peralta versus Musgrove, and we lose that one 6-5. And again, blew the game. That was AJ Minter. And game 3, Desclafani versus Lance McCullers Jr. We win 7-5. Game 4, Duffy versus Barrios, and we lose 8-2. Duffy gets lit up. All right. Well, at least we didn't win the World Series, but we do have to move Corbin Carroll, unfortunately. And I mean, he wasn't that great in the postseason. But other than that, I mean, yeah, our offense definitely should have stepped it up in some spots. It was pretty bad. Let's take a look at our rotation. Yeah, Duffy wasn't very good. Peralta was decent. Desclafani, Sandoval was good. Yeah, our starters were okay besides Duffy. Bullpen-wise, Keller kind of struggled. Middle of the bullpen, except for Luke Jackson, was good. And Minter was terrible. Okay. Well, we got some more seasons. I don't know how many seasons I'm going to do of this, but we'll definitely do at least 3. We got the Royals beating the Diamondbacks. Let's go into the offseason. I'm going to make some trades. All right, so free agency is upon us. I mean, obviously, I can't go after any guys that are like these guys, like Ohtani, Kershaw, Julio. Josh Hader could be an option, especially if we want to get him, and then maybe if he does become a 90 overall, we could trade him. So we'll throw him a contract. He would definitely bolster up our bullpen. I'm going to throw Aaron Nola a deal. I think that just seems to make a lot of sense to me. So we'll throw him a contract, add him as a potential starting pitcher in our rotation, which would be kind of cool. In terms of, I mean, we could go after Ahmed Rosario. That'd be a decent signing for us. So I might go after him. I know we have Ellie De La Cruz, but if I can get Ahmed Rosario, I wouldn't be too upset about that. So we'll throw him 4 years, $10 million a year. And then after that, I mean, I guess maybe some bullpen help, some extra bullpen arms. I mean, Ken Giles coming off a decent season. We could throw him a contract, like 8.5 for 5 years. If you want to do that, player option, throw him that deal. And then I guess, do we have any guys we might want to sign here? I could throw Colton Juan a contract, or maybe like an Adam Frazier. I'll throw Adam Frazier a deal. Throw him that kind of contract, 21 million, platoon guy. And then I think that's about it. I mean, unless there's any outfielders out there we could go after. Cody Bellinger wouldn't be too bad of an option. Or Will Myers, or, Hunter Renfroe. I'll throw Cody a contract if he doesn't want too much money, which he kind of does. So maybe Randall Grichuk would be a little bit cheaper of an option. So we'll throw him a deal instead. And see if he wants to come here. So that's about it for moves. We'll see who we can end up picking up, and we'll go from there. All right, well, probably our headliner signing is going to be Josh Hader, which is cool. Again, bolster up our bullpen. Definitely need help there. So Josh will be our new closing pitcher. All right, and just so you guys know, we basically signed every other player that we could have signed in our book, so that's fantastic. I'm loving that a lot. Every other contract we offered, so yeah, obviously got Aaronola, Rosario was going to be a new starting shortstop, so it's solid. It's solid indeed. I think we got better. I definitely think we got better. So I'm trying to think if there's any other moves we might want to make in terms of free agency signings. I mean, we have a little bit of money to play around with. I mean, I could go after another starting pitcher, which I might. I might try to get Sonny Gray. If he doesn't want a lot of money, which he doesn't if we give him like a longer deal. So we'll give him like $9 million, and we'll give him 8 years player option. Works for me. Just another pitcher to add to our rotation if we can get him. He doesn't want to come here. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. He goes to the Twins. All right. I'm just going to simulate the rest of the free agency. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, start of the next season. I actually have to make another trade. I almost forgot about Corbin Carroll. I got to move him. So I'm going to get Lourdes Gurriel Jr., but we're also going to get Hunter Green in this offer. So a good starting left fielder and a good starting pitcher. We have a lot of pitchers now, I think. So might need to move a couple of our guys. Luis Sessa. We could move him. And Jeffrey Pasatino, I think. We'd throw those two guys in and maybe try to get like I don't know, like another shortstop maybe. Maybe flipping a center fielder like Brenton Doyle. And yeah, if we just try to get another shortstop for our organization, I mean, I wouldn't be too mad about that. Who could we get that would be kind of decent? Mondesi. Not necessarily what I'm looking for. O'Neal Cruz would be really cool. I might be able to get O'Neal Cruz if I mix in some better players there. Jorge Mateo. Just again, it doesn't really matter if we get Ramon. We'll get Ramon or yes. All right, why not? From the Braves, we'll do that deal. And that's gonna be it. So I'll see you guys at the start of the season. All right, so let's take a look at the start of the second season, and we definitely got better. Looking at the lineup, I mean, McNeil, Vinny, Lourdes Gurriel, Devers. I mean, obviously losing Corbin Carroll kind of sucks, but I still think our team is pretty good. Our bench, not too bad. I guess they have a med coming off the bench for Ramon against righties. So, fortunately, in minor leagues, sent back down Marcelo and Ellie De La Cruz, but it is what it is. I mean, they're still in our system in case we do need to make a move. The problem is, though, is that, again, the guys you want to trade them for, you can't really do that because you want a really good player. I guess you could get a bunch of good players, though. But anyways, rotation looks solid. The bullpen is not bad. And Josh Hader pretty solid. So, yeah, we'll see how good this team's going to be. Hopefully nobody hits that 90 overall threshold and we can kind of keep the team as is, because I do feel like we could make a pretty good run this year. So let's see what ends up happening in our second season. All right, 57-34 at the All-Star break, which is pretty solid. 10 games over 500, or 10 games over the Nationals, rather. And we do have the best record in the MLB, so the team is playing well. Question is, though, lineup-wise, any 90 overalls? So right now, no, but we're getting close to it, though. Do we move Devers? Because he might get there. He might get there. I might have to move him. I have a guy who I'd want to get in mind if I could move him, but I just don't think Devers has the highest of trade value. So we'll see. Gurriel's having a great season. I mean, it's not too bad. Anthony Santander's not doing that great. Tyler O'Neill's all coming off the bench. I might move Tyler O'Neill. Maybe I package like Devers and O'Neill, and I can maybe get the guy I'm thinking of, assuming he's on a team which has a lot of money to spare, or I could just take a contract, I guess. In terms of our pitching, looking solid. Nobody's at that 90 overall threshold, so looking good there. Josh Hader, I don't think he's going to pitch enough to get to a 90, so we'll see. But I don't know, I might have to move Devers. I know it sounds unfortunate, but he just might be an option. He might be a guy that we need to move. Uski Orme, how's he doing? He's not doing that great. That's not the guy I was thinking of. Where is he? There he is. 78 overall, Brett Beatty. Can I get him? I mean, I can. If I threw in him and O'Neal, and then I threw in, like, another guy. Do you have any, like, good outfielders? Spencer Jones. Waldo Cabrera. Waldo Cabrera is not bad. I'm losing that trade, but we might need to do it because, like, Devers is on that verge of, being right there. I mean, we can also give up, like, Kelnick, but I would think I'd rather have him. So, yeah, we could throw in literally anybody. Yeah, we could throw in, like, our worst center fielder if we wanted to. But actually, I feel like Dominic Fletcher, yeah, is just making the most money. I think we do this deal because I think Devers is going to hit that 90 overall threshold, and Brett's not quite there yet. And we get Oswaldo. Tyler O'Neal's not that great anyway. So, yeah, I think we have to do this deal just because I'm a little bit afraid of Devers hitting that 90 overall threshold. So, yeah, we got worse by doing that, but hopefully it's not too bad. So I guess we'll see you guys at the end of the season, and hopefully we can maybe I would definitely make the playoffs, but maybe if we make a World Series, win it, that'd be cool. All right, 101-61 is what we went. Won the division, kind of won the wild card playoff games. We had a good season. Were we the best team in the MLB? 101 wins. Yes, only 100 win team. So good year from us. Don't remember what team we traded Devers to. Did he end up becoming a 90 overall? I have no idea. He might have. Which don't remember what team we traded him to. Doesn't look like... no, he didn't. He didn't, but he kind of regressed a little bit with the Rangers. But yeah, okay, 89. I probably could have kept him, but it's fine. Not a problem, not a big deal. League leaders, Aaron Nola. Great season from him. 2.7 EDR, led the way. Brad was okay. McNeil, solid. Obviously, Gurriel Jr. was a great pickup. Kelnick getting to the season on fire, which is great. How about Diaz doing his thing out there, hitting the ball well? So congrats to him. The team was good. Pretty solid. Our pitching rotation, how's that looking? Peralta, not too bad. He had a good year. Bounce back season. Hunter Green, solid. Aaron Nola had a good year. Our rotation looks pretty good. Bullpen-wise, long relief pitchers, hopefully we don't have to use them too much if we're going to pitch like that. They are relatively young. They good potential, so we could use them in moves to get better players. Middle of the bullpen was good, and the back end of the bullpen, and Josh Hader ended up being a 90. God dang it. Well, so if we don't win, we got to trade him, but god dang it, I didn't want him to be a 90. I should have moved him. I didn't think he'd get to a 90, and he didn't even have that good of a second half of the year, yet he got to a 90 overall. That's the one thing, man. It's like, at the trade deadline, he was only an 88. That's why I didn't move him. But, what are you going to do? I could remove him from the playoff roster, actually. We could do that. And then add a replacement. Genesis Cabrera. No, we'll add Pierce Johnson. So add him to the playoff roster. And we'll just remove Josh Hader. Yeah, that works. So Josh will not be on the playoff roster for the playoffs. That's fair. So what are you thinking on the Giants? I feel like we should be able to win without Josh. That isn't too important. Go Peralta versus McAbe on the bump. Oh, by the way, we're the Giants record. Let's take a look at their standings. The Giants were a 88 win team. Okay, game 1, Freddie Peralta versus Mick. We win 9-5. Nice. Game 2, Hunter Green versus Yuri Perez. We win 15-8. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Dylan Cease. And we win 2-1. Let's go with the sweep. We're going to the NLCS. Take on the Dodgers. The Sim God team. No matter who's on their squad. 90-win team they were. See if we could beat them. Game 1, we got Peralta versus Jacob deGrom. Win that one 3-1. Game 2, Hunter Green versus Pablo Lopez, and we win that one 3-1. Let's go. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Bryce Miller. We win 6-1. Game 4, Patrick Sandoval versus Steven Strasburg. Sweep, and we're in the World Series to take on the Twins, who, yeah, we wanted Sonny Gray from them, but never got them. 92 wins. They're a good team, but we, I think, are better. Sonny Gray, look at that. Speak of the devil. Game 1 is a 9-1 loss. Okay. Game 2, Hunter Green versus Matt Manning. We win 3-2. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Noah Syndergaard. We lose 9-2. Okay. Game 4, Sandoval versus Canning. We lose 3-1, and we're down 3-1. Okay. We've got to win Game 5 here. Peralta versus Bobby Miller. We do win Game 5. Game 6, Hunter Green versus Sonny Gray. To force a Game 7, we don't. Absolutely terrible. And Sonny Gray, the guy I wanted, couldn't get him. But it is what it is. Hey, we got to the World Series, but unfortunately not good enough. Jeff McNeil, playoff MVP. Jorge Soler was their World Series 667. Are you kidding me? Who did well? McNeil was good. Randall Grichuk was terrible. Gurriel, not that great. Connick was solid. Pasquantino was good. Wow, Matthews terrible. We gotta get it better. Wait, what happened to Brett? Why is he hitting 476 and not playing? Okay. Yeah, Anthony Santander. Oh my god, I should have moved him. I'm not re-signing you, my guy. You are not good enough for my team. The guys that should have been playing weren't playing. Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. Pitching rotation wise, Hunter Green didn't do that great. Neither did Freddie Peralta. I might move them. Especially Peralta. He's not been very good for me. Okay. Middle of the bullpen. Pitching was a little bit of a letdown. Pierce Johnson, God, you were terrible. And yeah, they did end up adding Josh back onto the playoff roster automatically. But again, doesn't really matter since we didn't win. So hey, we'll do at least another season and see what ends up happening. But definitely gotta make some moves. For one here, Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez for Josh Hader. It's for a little bit of a budget as well. But yeah, I did that trade to get a right fielder. I mean, actually, looking at the right fielders, yeah, I'm free to see nothing that great anyway. So, I mean, definitely some offers we could throw on the table here. Got to be a little bit cautious of who we try to go after. I mean, Kershaw wouldn't be too bad of an option because we know he's going to regress. So I'm going to throw him a contract because, I mean, he'd be a good pitcher to have on our team. So I'll throw him a deal and see if he wants to come to our squad. I mean, hey, he'd be a good guy to have on our team. So we'll throw him I'll throw him a contract. I'm trying to think of who else would be a good offer. Mike Soroka, potentially. I mean, Paul Sewald, yeah. I just lost Josh, so we might as well try to get like a closer to replace him, just somebody else to add in the bullpen. Did sign Desclafani. I mean, I might want to move Freddie Peralta because, like I said, he just has not been good for us. So maybe we move him and try to see if we can package up a deal together. I might also throw in Ahmed Rosario because he just didn't really play with us. So yeah, we'll see what's out there in the market. Maybe a good center fielder would be helpful. I usually don't trade for Luis Robert Jr. from the Padres for Freddie Peralta and Ahmed Rosario. I'm going to do that deal, get an upgrade at that center field spot. Yeah, I mean, Randall will come off the bench now. But that does allow me to sign some different pitchers here. Obviously, I offer Kershaw. I might throw a deal at, like, I don't want to go out there Chris down now. Marcus Stroman, maybe. I'll throw him a contract, see if he wants to come to our team. So we'll give him 5 years. Looks like he might probably going to go to the Giants, so it's fine. But I do want to add some more rotational help. We'll throw Tyler Glasnow a deal. 7 years, $37 million player option. He might want to come to our team. Gallegos for the bullpen, not necessary. Rizzo for our lineup would be okay. Could throw him one. Torres. Do I want to go after Bregman? I might throw Bregman a contract, actually. Actually, no, I'm not going to throw him a contract because I'd rather have Brett be our guy. Verdugo, though, I got to throw Verdugo a contract. I know we have Gurriel, but, I mean, this guy... You guys know Alex Verdugo rakes, so we'll throw him a deal, see if he wants to come to our squad. I think that's going to be it for moves for now. Actually, no, we're going to throw also Gallegos a contract, too, for bullpen help. And there we go. Let's see if that does anything for us, and we try to bring back our guys, too. All right, finally got our headlining signing of Clayton Kershaw. I know he's old, but he's still really good. and we're going to take him on our team. Fortunately, I lost Gurriel Jr., but it's all good. I mean, at least we picked up Verdugo and a bunch of other guys. I mean, if you guys want to see. Yeah, I mean, just Verdugo will be out there in left field. Works for me. We got Glasnow for our rotation. Paul Swell brought back Desclafani. Gallegos, Minter. Still got Cabrera, Brett Beatty. Yeah, I mean, the team's looking good. Got to the World Series last season. Lost in 6. Maybe this time we'll get there and win it. Who knows? I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd season. All right, so here we are. Another season in the books. Our lineup's looking all right. It's nothing too crazy. Our bench is not bad as well. It's pretty solid stuff there. Yeah, I mean, I think the team can be pretty good. I think the team should be solid. If we look at our rotation, Kershaw, Green, Nola, Sandoval, and Glasnow, Desclafani, Miller in the bullpen with Gallegos, Alzolay, and Dwayne Underwood Jr., Paul Swall, Jensen Cabrera, and then A.J. Minter is our closer. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. We've seen better, but hey, we're trying to win without any 90 overall. So can we do it? I guess we're going to find out. Let's go on to the simulation. Go to the All-Star break and see how this team's looking. 2-38 at the All-Star break. I mean, we're up 5 games on the Mets in our division, which is pretty solid. Not the best team in the MLB, but one of the better teams for sure. Let's take a look at the lineup, see how what we got going on here. Luis Robert Jr. very close to that 90 overall, so I'm gonna have to move him. But yeah, Jeff McNeil's been solid. Randall not been great. Verdugo's been good. Okay, wow, Ramon's having a great season. Lyle Matthews solid. He hasn't played that much. I don't know where Brett is. Why is Brett not in the MLB? Really? Well, he's struggling, I guess. That's why. Okay. All right. We got a lot of... I want to move Lyle Matthews. Or do I? Honestly, he's been good. Maybe I don't want to move him. But I got to move a few of our guys because... Yeah, Hunter Green also might be hitting that 90 threshold as well. I mean, he hasn't been good though, but I mean he's gonna probably continue to progress. So we might need to move him. I mean, he hasn't even been that good. Tyler Glasnow's been terrible as well. So there's that. But Kershaw's obviously been dominant, which makes sense. Okay, yeah, we gotta make a move. I do think that we gotta move on from Robert and Green. So maybe if I can get like a pitcher center field combination of some sorts, would be helpful. All right, I'm going to do this deal with the Mets. We're going to get Brennan Nimmo, Brian Hayes, and Jack Flaherty for Luis Robert Jr. and Hunter Green. I like that deal the most because we do get solid pitcher, decent center fielder, and we also get a third baseman in return. Not to say that like Brett or Lyle Matthews are bad in any stretch of imagination, but I mean, getting Brian Hayes is definitely going to be huge. So we're going to do that deal, help us out, get the most amount of talent we can. And yeah, we'll see if this will help us out and our pursuit of a World Series. All right, 90-64, won the division, took on a win of the Wild Card playoff game. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Standing-wise, 98 wins was the best in the MLB, so I'll take it. League leaders, Aaron Nola, win percentage and innings pitched. Congrats to him. Jeff McNeil, I saw he was second in terms of batting average. Aaron Nola also got Cy Young. Shout out to him. Great season. Also, Clayton Kershaw, runner-up in Cy Young. And yeah, they're both 84 and 82 overall, so that's huge. Huge indeed. Excellent year from them. Let's take a look at our pitcher rotation to start off. Yeah, so Jack Flaherty, we got him, and he was pretty solid. Still an 88 overall, so qualifies. Sandoval, not that great. But that's okay. Desclafani. Miller and Povich were good. Middle of the bullpen was solid, and our back end was decent as well. 41 saves for A.J. Minter. Lineup-wise, Brian Hayes, a nice year from him. Obviously, McGill had a great season. Verdugo, decent. Vinny was good. Ramon was great. Diaz, not bad. Got Brett back in the lineup. Even called up Cruz again. Nice. Get to see Ellie De La Cruz. Paul Davidson has been kind of good for us. And yeah, Lyle Matthews. I like our team. Is this good enough to win a World Series? It is. We might end the video here. If not, I might go one more year. We'll see. But let's simulate and see what ends up happening. So, we've got the Cubs. the Chicago Cubs, 88-win team. Game 1. They've got Walker Buehler. We got Jack Flaherty. Game 1 is a 5-1 loss, unfortunately. Okay. Game 2, Suarez versus Sandoval, and we win 1-0. Sandoval with perfect game? No. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Luis Garcia. We win that one 6-3. Kershaw versus Josiah Gray. We win 6-4. Going to take on the Pirates in the NLCS. And let's take a look at their team. Or not. Take a look at their team. Yeah, 92-win team. Pretty solid, but see if we beat them. They got Luis Severino. We got Jack Flaherty. Game 1 is a 4-0 loss. Jack Flaherty's been terrible in this postseason so far. And our hitting just was non-existent. Game 2, Sandoval versus Cal Quantrill. We win 6-5. Needed that win. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Garrett Whitlock. We lose 3-2. That's tough. Miller with the loss. Of course, we lost in 12 innings. Game 4, Tyler Glasnow versus Tyler Mahle. We win that one 4-2. Game 5, Flaherty versus Severino. We lose 10-6. I need a big Game 6 here for you, Sandoval. We get it. Game 7, Aaron Nola, Cy Young winner, versus Garrett Whitlock, and we win 6-3, going on to the World Series. That's what we needed to see from Aaron Nola. And Alzolay was actually excellent. I got the win, 4.2 innings pitch. So now we're taking on the White Sox. White Sox have Ohtani. So there's that. How good were they? The White Sox, 95-win team. Okay, pretty decent. Flaherty's been terrible this postseason. Will that continue? Ohtani. No, it doesn't. There you go. Got the win. Game 2, Sandoval versus Joe Ryan. Win that one 4-0. So we're up 2-0. Game 3, Aaron Nola versus Shane McClanahan. We win 3-0. Or no, we're up 3-0. 1-4-2. And this is the sweep. Glasnow versus Ohtani. And we get the job done in our third season. I think we're just going to call it there. We got our World Series. Hey, 3 seasons. Took us 3 seasons. But we did it. Let's take a look at the rosters. You can see no 90 overalls, and we ended up winning the game, winning the World Series in 3 seasons. A lot of 80s though, a lot of 70s. You see, we went with a lot of depth. Our worst player is a 53 overall. So, I mean, take it as you may. A lot of depth. Awards. What do we got? Brian Hayes. That's a big trade right there. Winning World Series MVP, and Ramon getting that playoff MVP. So, shout out to the boys getting the job done. Overall, our offense was pretty good. I mean, Diaz, not that great. Brett was terrible, unfortunately. Grichuk and Nemo. So, really, 1 through 5 was excellent, and back end, not that great. Hernandez was good off the bench. Really did. Cruz got a hit. How about you, my buddy? That's good to see. Bench wasn't too crazy besides that. Rotation-wise, Glasnow, Flaherty, not great, but Sandoval was great, Nola was great, and Kershaw was excellent as well. So shout out to the boys back here. Descafani of the bullpen, not too bad. How about Adbert Alzolay was excellent. So shout out to him. Yeah, we'll take it. Got the World Series in our third and final season. Could have maybe gone another year. We could go another year, but I think we're just going to call it here for the video because we got the job done. So that's all that really matters. I guess that being said, let's go to the full screen, close out the video. All right, guys, well, that's going to be me. Hope you enjoyed this no 90 overall rebuild challenge. If you did, make sure to like on the video and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Comment over some videos. We got our socials, playlist, second channel, and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. So let me know some other challenge ideas. I got a few in the pipelines. I know a couple of you guys gave me some ideas. We'll see if I can implement them. Maybe yes, maybe no. With that being said, I'm going to head on out. Take care, buddy. We'll see you soon. Peace.